Let me show you a land of natural wonders. Forests running up to touch the sky. Hiding caves where beauty thrives. Waterways that run for miles. This land of 1,000 smiles.
Sarawak, fondly known as the land of the majestic hornbills, is located on the island of Borneo. Said to be the third largest island in the world, this Malaysian state is inhabited by various indigenous people. Mystical Sarawak is a land blessed with incredible biodiversity and colourful culture. Sarawak flourished under the rule of the Brooke family, who were also known as the White Rajas, during the 18th century. For 3 generations, the Brooke family implemented and maintained a proper system of government and continued to expand Sarawak's borders. Their influence can be seen in the beautiful architectures and modern administration prevalent in Sarawak till now. Today, Sarawak has evolved into a charming and beautiful state that promises visitors a tantalizing glimpse into an exotic culture, nature, and adventure. Kuching is the capital city of Sarawak. The Kuching International Airport, with its new facelift, ensures travellers arrive in comfort and style. Dawn brings with it a flurry of activities as the city awakens to another busy day. The hustle and bustle in this capital city is reminiscent of many other cosmopolitan cities, and yet Kuching retains a tranquility and serenity that it owes to the magnificent rainforests surrounding this beautiful city. Kuching's more famous landmarks consist of remnants from the colonial period such as the Astana, Fort Margarita, the old courthouse, post office, and the Sarawak Steamship Company building by the riverbank. From there, let the meandering rivers of Sarawak bring you into the inlands for an unforgettable holiday. A leisurely visit around town is the wisest start to your journey, as friendly locals and a calm tropical weather greet you. Make your way to the nearest Visitors Information Centre, where the ever-helpful staff will help you map up your journey. Local guides, information, and detailed maps are readily available. A visit to the Sarawak Cultural Village nearby is a thrilling affair for most. This living museum is what makes it a worthwhile trip, as it offers a glimpse of the multi-ethnic groups living in this enchanting land. Here is where you will discover and learn of Sarawak's cultural diversity. From traditional Iban longhouses to handicrafts, and on to enjoy cultural performances comprising songs, dances, and entertainment that evoke the spirits. Uncover your hidden talent as you try out the traditional musical instruments and dances, or watch skilled Iban women weave the puakumbu, a traditional Iban textile. As you walk along the longhouse of the Orang Ulu, take a closer look at the different architecture, as this tribe is famous for its stilted longhouses. Dance along to the lilting music of the traditional musical instruments as it embraces you into a magical cultural paradise. The colourful beaded costumes of the dancers and the intricately drawn murals of the Orang Ulu add further flavour to the festivities. Fun and music is an integral part of life for these ethnic groups. It is no wonder when music aficionados find their way to Sarawak every July to hear world-class music being played at the renowned Rainforest World Music Festival. Thanks to its diverse ethnic groups and creativity of their forefathers, Sarawak is filled with events and activities. Catch the Sarawak Regatta by the river, join in the Kawal Festival, or participate in the colourful Borneo Cultural Festival. There are endless things to see in Sarawak. A stone's throw away from the cultural village is the white sandy beaches of Damai. The Damai Beach Resort offers world-class comfort and a place to rest your tired feet while sipping refreshments and enjoying a scenic view of the ocean. Alternately, visit the ancient tombs of kings of Brunei at nearby Santubong Mountain. While at Damai, take a boat out and experience the ride along Sarawak's long and meandering rivers. Don't miss the rare opportunity of seeing the shy Irrawaddy dolphins in action. Experienced boatsmen will also take you the extra mile to catch a glimpse of the proboscis monkeys living in the wild in between swampy mangroves. At night, be enthralled by the amazing fireflies as the boat meanders slowly down the rivers. Never will you get to experience this spellbinding nature anywhere else. Jungle trekking at the Tanjung Datuk National Park or Gunung Gading National Park will provide you with the opportunity of witnessing the largest flower in the world, the majestic Rafflesia. This flower blooms in season, so ask your local guide for the best time to go. Small huts and seaside chalets are available in these parks should you need to put up your feet or call it a day. By now, it is obvious that Kuching City is an integral part of any tour, for it is a metropolis that piques the interest of every avid traveller. Be it humble guest houses or international hotels, there's a choice for every budget. Business travellers will feel at home with the services rendered by friendly hotel staff and world-class amenities. Conventions and meetings are never lacking in this city where business meets pleasure. Take time off from work and visit souvenir shops along Jalan Gambir. There are plenty of arts and crafts. In addition, beaded jewellery, weaved mats and textiles, musical instruments and food products like black pepper and sago make great gifts. The Sarawak Museum is rich with the history and exhibits of the indigenous people and land. Learn of Sarawak's colourful history and take a walk back into time as you lose yourself in the old pictures of Sarawak's ancestors. At the Sarawak Pavilion, witness skilled craftsmen from their respective tribes transform inspiration and dreams into living crafts of intricate beauty. Wood carvings, weaving puakumbu and pandanus mats, and beading are among the items showcased. Hone your creative skills and try out a local dance choreographed by a professional tribal dancer. Later, stroll along India Street and watch as shop owners display vibrant coloured fabrics, fragrant spices and pepper for sale. Browsing along shops and walking through small maze-like lanes in between is an interesting exploration. A must-have souvenir from Sarawak is pepper. Pepper is one of Sarawak's main commodities and can be seen sold in small sundry shops and supermarkets. Food is an undiscovered paradise in Sarawak. Try local hawker delights like the Sarawak Laksa and kolok mee at the local coffee shops. As day turns into night, witness a picturesque view of Kuching with brightly lit streets and decorations as you make your way to the local restaurants. Kuching offers an array of restaurants offering a variety of cuisine, but must-try local favourites are the seafood and a stir-fried jungle fern called midin. Western restaurants, apart from the local coffee shops, also play an important role in Kuching's gastronomy. Fine dining and international cuisines are easily found around the town. The most romantic settings are the heritage restaurants, where old shop lots or bungalows with colonial architecture are converted into luxury restaurants, offering the most delectable Western and local cuisines. While enjoying the food and ambience, take a note of the extra effort in the decorations around you. After dinner, enjoy the night away with some fun and entertainment at local pubs that offer inexpensive drinks and good music.
First time I came about 15 years ago, it has changed a lot. It has become special around Kuching. It has become much bigger than it was that time. No matter where you go, people are friendly, say hello to you, give you a smile. That is compare. Every country has goods and bads, but for me, living here, having this way, the friendliness and all that is more worth than all the money in the world, which you maybe would have more in the West. The culture, for instance, especially the Dayaks, with the culture they have, the way they're in, when you go into villages to them, see their longhouses, quite interesting for us. The beach, which is very seldom, and then you have the mountains, the jungle. This comparison, you swim in the ocean and you look at the jungle, at the mountains. This is beautiful. Variety of the people, the good food, the natural countryside and very peaceful, and the friendliness of the people, that's why we like it.
While on the way to Bako National Park, be on the lookout for sea stags and sea arches in the sea. These were carved and created by constant waves at the base of cliffs and weathering of rocks millions of years ago. Situated on the coast of western Sarawak, Bako National Park is the oldest national park in Sarawak, though not the biggest. The park guides would be happy to provide you with more information about the park and its inhabitants. Experience a totally different life here when you get up close to the wildlife, like catching a glimpse of the rare and shy proboscis monkeys. With the rainforest abundant in wildlife, jungle streams, interesting plants, secluded beaches, trekking trails and steep cliffs, Bako offers visitors an excellent introduction to the rainforests of Borneo. The park is also home to the long-tailed macaques, leaf monkeys, plantain squirrels, wild boars, otters, skinks and mouse deer. Watch as those who call these rainforests home weave palm leaves and use needles produced by a certain plant here. From there, you can move on to the nearby Semungoh Wildlife Centre, a rehabilitation centre for the orang-utans and one of the best attractions in Kuching. Don't miss the opportunity of befriending an orang-utan up close. Semungoh first became a forest reserve in Sarawak and was later turned into a wildlife centre for monkeys, orang-utans, honey bears and hornbills. Give your adrenaline a boost as you pay a visit to Jong's Crocodile Farm and watch as these predatory creatures roam the farm. Find out about the notorious Bujang Senang, the man-eating crocodile, and see its huge replica at the entrance. The farm also houses a fine collection of pheasants, peacocks and other small animals. Apart from the wildlife and rainforests, Sarawak is also famous for its pottery. Grab a chance and try molding your own pottery in one of the Chinese family-run pottery kilns. Watch how professionals mold and carve beautiful, intricate, decorative and functional earthenware. If you are up for an adventure, try kayaking in the cool streams. Let the kayaks glide along as you enjoy riverside vegetation, rock formations, nature, and watch the occasional boatsman glide by. In Sarawak, the rivers are still the most common way to travel. Speedboats will cut across the rivers as huge as the sea and slip you through the forest fast and safe to get you to the nearest fishing village, Maludam. To experience authentic Sarawak living, a homestay in Sarawak is highly recommended. That way, you would be able to better observe the livelihood of the people in this peaceful fishing village as they go about their daily lives. Experience firsthand the preparation of traditional food and eat sitting cross-legged on the floor alongside these humble villagers. At the crack of dawn, it's time to say goodbye to the villagers and embark on yet another boat ride. Carefully, oarsmen bring you through the Lamanat River to the homes of the Iban and their longhouses. Be prepared to be overwhelmed as the chief of the longhouse in his full regalia welcomes you in a traditional ritual called the Miring Ceremony, right there on the veranda.
Oh ha! Oh
After sipping a glass of strong rice wine known as tuak, you will be ushered into the longhouse. This completes the mirroring ceremony, one that you will never have the opportunity of watching anywhere else in the world. The Iban is the largest ethnic group in Sarawak and once the most feared of the head-hunting tribes. Learn about their culture, food, dances, ritual, folklore, and even participate in their daily activities. Watch how they prepare their ancestral food called the manok panso, chicken cooked in bamboo over an open fire. At night, rest on weaved mats in their one-bedroom longhouse alongside the other Iban people. From longhouses, villages and homestays to a more comfortable kind of lodging, the Hilton Batang Ai Longhouse Resort offers world-class luxury and service. As its name promises, this resort is built as indigenous-style longhouses raised on stilts. The covered verandas offer breathtaking views of the lake. For a more relaxing stay, spend lazy evenings at the bar or simply sit back and relax by the pool. This is one 5-star resort stay you will never forget. Cebu, the third largest city in Sarawak, also fondly known as the Swan City. The boom of Cebu was much attributed to its timber trade, agriculture, and manufacturing. The Visitors Information Center in Cebu would be able to provide you with travel itinerary and information on places of interest, such as the famous landmark, the 7-story Goddess of Mercy Pagoda. Majority of the population in Cebu are Fuzhou Chinese, and even the natives are much influenced by the Chinese culture. So if you come across an earthen jar used by the natives, don't be surprised to see designs of Chinese dragons on it. For food in Cebu, the Cebu Central Market is a place full of special and tasty local delicacies, so make your way there if you are a food enthusiast. Cebu is also equipped with a trade and exhibition center and other modern amenities. Hopping onto an express boat and experience the Rejang's meandering course and deltas, and travelling further inland will bring you to the frontier town of Kapit. The main attraction there is the Fort Kapit, later known as Fort Sylvia. The first White Raja, James Brooke, founded the fort in 1880 to prevent the Iban from migrating upriver and attacking Orang Ulu settlements. At the Kapit market, you will discover Cebu's rare seasonal fruits like the dabai. Visit a longhouse in the interior of Kapit, where you will find more traditional musical instruments, arts and crafts of the natives there. On display are also a collection of skulls and relics passed down by their ancestors, once the fearful headhunters. Out near the open seas and located north of Cebu is the town of Muka, the heartland of the Malanao people, one of the many native tribes of Sarawak. Just beyond the center of the town is the Lamindana, a small museum and guest house where you can immerse yourself in the culture, cuisine, crafts, and customs of this unique community. The Malanaos set up villages along coastal areas. Traditionally, they lived in tall houses which stood over 12 meters above the ground. But today, they have adopted living the Malay lifestyle in small kampong-style settlements. Muka is one of the main producers of sago for Sarawak. Bintulu was once a port for the fishing and timber trade, but that changed rapidly in the 70s when large natural gas and oil deposits were found in its shores. Miri Resort City is the gateway to northern Sarawak and the second largest city of Sarawak. You will notice that the town is graced with sculptures of its mascot, the seahorse. This interesting city offers much to see and experience. Stroll along local food stalls and walk through markets to find something interesting to take home with you. The Miri Visitors Information Center is available to assist you in planning your trip around town. One of the interesting things to see is the precipice caused by erosion millions of years ago. Then take a walk in the nearby botanical gardens or visit the wet markets to discover the arrays of food available. The Lotus Hill Temple is one of the biggest Taoism temple in Southeast Asia. This unique temple presents Chinese religious architecture and design. Walk up Canada Hill where you will find Malaysia's first oil well, Miri Oil Well Number 1, or fondly referred to as the Grand Old Lady. Climb up the lookout tower and enjoy breathtaking view of Miri against the Emerald Sea. As day settles into dusk, enjoy the cooling breeze and a picturesque view of the city lights. Visit the Miri Marina and you will be tempted to go on a fishing trip. Catch the sun, the sea breeze and big fish when you are at the open seas. Or for the avid adventurer, hitch up your diving gears and immerse yourself in the clear waters of Miri. You will observe some of the most magnificent marine life and coral reefs at popular dive sites. Go-karting is another exciting activity you can enjoy in Miri. There is an international standard track for those who are keen to try it out. For those who prefer the golf clubs and buggies, Miri offers scenic golf courses at various golf clubs. Surrounded by modernization, Miri offers tired travelers many forms of relaxation. Soothe your body with a relaxing massage or food spa available in the city's hotels. The Park City Everly Hotel hosts